What does enough mean to you, and will you know what it is when you get there? Welcome back, I'm Shannon and this is The Wanderluster, where together we explore topics that will help spark your sense of adventure so you can live an amazing life on your own terms. This week we're going to be talking about the idea of enough and what is it and what will it be, what will it look like when you get there, do you even know what enough truly feels like for you? I'm recording this on my brand new couch, which I'm really stoked about, and I feel that as much as I've been getting rid of lately, because I'm on a minimalist path, maybe you've seen some of my other videos, I have felt really oddly abundant in all the stuff I've given up and all the questions and the hard questions I've had to ask, all the explorations I've had to go down, the memory lanes I've had to explore. If anything, the more I'm letting go of, the more I'm discovering what enough is for me, but it's not a place that I've arrived. It's not a thing I figured out. Finding out what enough is for me is truly going to be a thing that I discover time and time again. Minimalism or finding enough is never simply a milestone you cross. It's not simply telling yourself you will only have 2 sweaters and 3 forks and 2 mugs and 1 pair of shoes and 3 books on your shelf and that is it. Really, minimalism or finding enough is truly a process. It's a practice of experimentation, and it will change as you change because you are a dynamic, growing individual, and your dreams simply don't die between the ages of 17 and 65. You don't simply stop learning because you're out of school now. You should always be challenging and exploring and being curious about what's in your life. I recently picked up an amazing book that I wanted to share with you. It's called The More of Less, and it was penned by Joshua Becker, the blogger behind becomingminimalist.com. And in his book, he ties together his stories of how he became a minimalist with his family. And there's one section in this book that really spoke to me, and I wanted to share it with you. Because I have been trying to figure out what minimalism looks like for me, and I don't think I'll ever be a perfect minimalist. I don't think I will ever be somebody who just has X number of something and I'm fine. I think it's a path and it's a journey, and it's not simply a destination you arrive. So this passage in his section called Finding Enough really spoke to me, and I think it will speak with you as well. Enough. He says, and he actually quotes Patrick Rohn in his book called Enough, so it's a book within a book. This passage really spoke to me. Enough. Enough comes from trying things out. It comes from challenging your preconceptions. It comes from having less, trying more, then reducing to find out what is just right. It comes from letting go of your fear of less. Amen. It comes from letting go of the false security of more. It also comes from having more, losing it all, finding out what need really and truly is. Enough is hard work. To get there, one must let go of what ifs, conjecture, assumptions, guesses, and half-truths. One must overcome fear, gluttony, self-doubt, and thoughts of grandeur. One must ask hard questions to find harder answers. But please keep in mind, even that changes. Just as the wire walker must make slight adjustments to constantly changing conditions, so must you. The goal then is not to find what is or will be enough for you forever. That is impossible. The goal is to discover the tools and strategies you need to find out what is just enough for you right now and provide the flexibility to adjust as the conditions change. Can I get an amen? My goodness, that passage just sent shivers down my spine when I read it. I was like, amen, 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 this right here. What is enough? And really, as I'm pursuing minimalism, and as I'm sure maybe you're watching this video because you are on this path as well, minimalism is not simply a threshold you cross and then everything's figured out. It's not something you just decide on and suddenly all your problems, your curiosities, your yearnings, your learnings, they just resolve themselves. It is part of a practice and it is part of a process because we are dynamic, changing individuals, and so should our choices. They will also change, they will also be dynamic, and they will be reflective of the people we are constantly becoming. So with that, guys, I leave you with that passage on enough. I highly recommend you check out The More of Less by Joshua Becker. I got this at the library. You could get it anywhere books are sold. But until next time, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this passage. I hope it inspired you. I will be uploading more videos next week on minimalism, optimized living, travel, and wellness. So if this sparks something for you, I hope you will subscribe to my channel. Until then, guys, thank you so much for spending your time with me. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.